He's looking at girls, bro. I got you on camera.
Yeah. Look. And until we eat each other, our love is the food that creates starvation. Maybe I wouldn't eat this much if I made reservations. Contemplating my portions to reevaluate patience.
This is Victor Tango Delta Romeo. Proceeding for assistance. Standing by.
Ready, Victor Tango Delta Romeo, this is Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. Stand up.
Mayday. Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. This is motor tanker Shivchand. I spell Sierra, Hotel, India, Victor, Charlie, Hotel, Alpha, November, Delta. My call sign Octo 8, Yankee, Alpha, Alpha. Received. Mayday. Position 28 degrees 19 minutes north, 125 degrees 51 minutes east. I say again in phonetics. Biso 2 octa 8 degrees una 1 nove 9 minutes north, una 1 biso 2 penta 5 degrees penta 5 una 1 minutes east. Speed 08 knots. I say again in phonetics, nada 0 octa 8 knots. ETA 08 hours. I say again in phonetics, nada 0 octa 8 hours. Over.
Ready, Octo 8 Yankee Alpha Alpha. Octo 8 Yankee Alpha Alpha. Octo 8 Yankee Alpha Alpha. This is Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. Whiskey, Victor Whiskey. Received. Your assistance is not required. Out.
चैनल अगर चेंज करना है दिख रहा है तुमको ठीक। अगर डिस्ट्रेस अलर्ट बेस अलर्ट यहाँ पे दबाओगे अलर्ट नेचर ऑफ डिस्ट्रेस दबाओ ठीक है सिलेक्ट कर दो उसके बाद आप वॉच पे जाओ यहाँ पे क्लिक करो डुअल वॉच आ गया यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी आ गई ठीक है ये फ्रीक्वेंसी कहाँ से आई
पहले हमने
वो फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे डाली हुई है जो मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ ठीक है ये देखो ये इसकी वॉच ठीक है यहाँ पे आप फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज भी कर सकते हो ठीक है अंडरस्टूड हमारा डुअल वॉच
Finally we are back, and today we are finished with the GMDSS course, the last day of all. And with me is my friend Bhavesh, who's already stressed too much. So anyway, we are just familiarizing with the equipment which is there on hand, which is the hardware equipments which might also come, which will come for the exam, on the WPC exam, which is the WPC orals or the practical, WPC practicals basically. So we have two practicals, one will be from the DG, one will be from the WPC. WPC is the one which will be, showing the certificate or whatever it is. But we'll be doing the practical on the hardware as well. We're just familiarizing. So this is it. Bhavesh, my friend here, is looking at the MFHF DSC. So he is looking at the position setting, because the GPS is not connected. We are doing the position. So guys, welcome back. It's evening, right? I got a haircut, if you can see, right? Anyway, right now the video that I have added, I just forgot to take some clips. I don't know if you can hear me or something, but I forgot to take some clips where I could actually keep on explaining stuff. I'll just wait till the bus stops for a while, so I'll just hold on. From that, right now we are at the CST, and I'll be getting down in like next 5-10 minutes. I'll have my coffee and leave to gym. I have not been going to gym since last 3 days, right? Now I'll be going back, and I will be doing that. So yeah. Back to my next video. I think I've already this clip may be the starting of the clip, or maybe it's gonna be a part of the clip. No, part of the video. This clip is gonna be part of the video, or it's gonna be the starting of the video. In any sense, right now I got another room, right? I got shifted to the another one, which is the 49B. Apparently, the room which is in the second floor. Till now, there have been 3 rooms that I have changed so far. The first one was the basic one, which was not the dormitory, the one above dormitory, which was 5A, which was I was living in the ground floor. Then I shifted to the upper floor, which was in the first floor. I got some 16 or something, which was spacious and good. Not spacious, but decent. The same thing, but it was twin sharing number 2. The twin sharing number 1 was the lower floor. Twin sharing number 2 was the first floor. Sorry. And both of them, the prices change around maybe 100 to 150 or something. After that, I also changed to a bigger room on the topmost floor, which has more space. The same twin sharing, but there was no common toilet. And now this is another type of room, which is having a common toilet, and you have the big room, and you have 2 beds, and you have a big dressing mirror. So that was not there for the last 3 rooms that I was changing. Anyway, this is a little bit expensive because I haven't found any other rooms available, considering the fact that July has a lot of written exams and orals coming up, and all the students have already taken up a lot of the rooms in this Siemens Club. So this was the only room that I had, and there was no option available. Apart from that, as I said, GMDSS is completely done. Yesterday it was done. Saturday was the last day which I was going to my GMDSS class in the MAC, and also any other courses that I'll be doing from the MAC for the second mates. Everything is done. All the certificates are issued except the GMDSS certificate, which I will be getting because after finishing my exams, which starts from tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. So my exam center is at SCI, which is the Shipping Corporation of India. MTI is it's also called as Marine Training Institute. So I have my exam tomorrow, and I'll be starting from my exams from tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be having a written exam, as well as, if the luck permits. They say that you don't have written RT and log on the same day. Very rarely, or if your luck is good, you'll have RT and log and written on the same day, or it is going to be practical and written, and RT will be the next day. So you have to understand, we have writtens, we have RT and log, which is basically calling out your ship name for the distress or something, and other members also call, and you have to write it down, log it down. That's the most difficult of all. Written, if you study, you can pass, but if you're going for RT, it's difficult. Your luck factors and everything, your anxiety, everything plays a big role. Third is your practicals. Practicals is in 2 sections. The one is with the DGA, and the other one is WPC practicals. The WPC practicals take it on a hardware. So if you're doing MFHF practical, which is medium or high frequency wala DS, if you're doing practical on that one via your classes or the courses that you're doing on the computer software, that is your DG. But if you go to WPC exam, the WPC exam will ask you to do the same thing on the hardware system. Hardware systems are also available, but they don't make you practice often. Apart from that, you will have orals, which will be DG and WPC. The same thing will be continued, and after this, the results will be declared. Most probably, people say if you are able to complete your writtens and your RT and log, you are through already. So tomorrow is the day. Let's see. Let's hope that both RT and writtens come on the same day, and we finish it. So right now, I ordered myself some 505 coffee from Affogato. I'm just going to show you. Over here you can see, right? So this is the part 3 book, this is the part 2 book, this is the book for the MCQs from a different college, and it is what it is. But I got my coffee over here, which is a cute little Affogato from 505 coffee, and apart from that, nothing else, nothing special. We'll be working towards it. Yep, probably working towards it, right? We'll be going with the studies, and let's see how things change and how we're gonna be giving our exams tomorrow. So this video will be the starting of the, I think starting or maybe part of the video that I'm gonna post. If it is starting, then I'll be also showing you the exam and how I'm traveling, and I'll explain whatever I can, and possibly I'll try to put more and more information. If I cannot, I'll make sure to drop in my Instagram ID down below, so that if you have any doubts, you can just ask me. See you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys in a while I'll be going out and searching for a shirt and a pant. Apparently you need them for your formal dressing in GMDSS. White is preferred. So I'm gonna see you guys later. In the morning of GMDSS exam. It's Monday on 23rd of June 2025, and you can see I just got ready for my GMDSS exam. Got the shave done, got the haircut done, and got the formals done. Now many people might be asking, you don't have to do your shave, you don't have to do your haircut, you don't have to wear proper formals. Dude, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The most important thing, see, whatever it is, at least for exams, or maybe when you're presenting yourself with different kinds of people, like for example, you're on the ship, you're presenting yourself to the international people, like for example, customs are coming, or whatever coming, whoever coming on board, or when you're going to give your exam, you need to look like an officer, man. Now, I'm not saying I look like, like excellent or whatever it is, but at least I try to put in efforts to at least look decent and presentable. Okay? So that is most important thing. That is what people lack, and that is the reason why our names as a merchant navy officer outside the world always stays bad. So I'm not saying that everybody is like that, but if you are doing it, if you are always respecting your uniform, wearing formals, not all the time, but when you're actually presenting yourself to the open world or the other people who will actually judge you, then I think formals is an important thing. Whatever it is, right now I'll be catching a train with my friends from the NEMAC, right? So we'll be having a train at 7 and it's already 6:35. I'll be starting to walk from 5 minutes from now. I'll be leaving, and then I'll be adding some clips. First it will be written. So we are all prepared for the written exam. Let's pray to God and hope that writtens will be cleared, and then we'll be seeing what's next, practical or RT. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Ciao. Right now the GMDSS exam is done, which is the written part of it. Right, there were a lot of people coming and giving the exams all in formals, and it was very strict exam. You cannot even copy and stuff. So that was one thing, and the second most important thing is it was easy, but then you have to remember a lot of things. You get confused most of them. After that, also, if you're making any mistake, make sure that you cut and sign on it. That was one more important part of it. That is important, that you are signing. That means if you're making a mistake, you cut with one line, you stroke with one line, and you sign over there. That's the most important thing. Not most of them did it. I asked the invigilator, and then that person who was in charge with an ID card and all, he said that you have to sign on it once you cut it. That is one thing. And apart from that, it was MCQs was a little bit difficult, but yet the written part was okay-ish. So let's see what happens, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Also, the fact that we had this chai break, so the 1500 that you pay, basically 1000 to 1500, whatever you pay, is for the SCIA, which will actually tell you, it will give you the chai, pani, and then also the lunch and whatever snacks that's necessary. The results will be declared at 4 o'clock in the evening, and the exam is done. It started at 10:12, exactly 1 hour after at 11:12 the exam was done. After that, in batches, people are going to give the documents for verification. After the results have come, then we'll be doing the RT. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated with WhatsApp and all, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Good evening, guys. Today with me again, Anish is there. Anish is again my batchmate. He's also finished his sail, and we have met after 1 year, 1.5 years, I guess. And we're still waiting. It's 5 in the evening, almost 4:34. Yeah, it's gonna be 5. It's 4:45 right now, and we're still waiting for it. We still haven't got anything for that. And I'll be looking into RT. Most probably, I hope it's gonna be finished RT also, so that we'll relieve of the stress and all. Anyway, I'm gonna keep you guys updated with WhatsApp, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Storage. With me again, Shekhawat is here today in this YouTube. He also has given his exam. Apparently, not everybody were happy with the way that they given the exam. It was okayish, but still you have to remember a lot of things and you have to give them as well. Apart from that, we got one iridium question, and then we got one distress relay question, and the distress relay was on an A3. And the second question was regarding your which was the pan question, which is basically about, that was the false distress. The second question was false, first one was distress relay. Third question was regarding your this one, iridium question, which you have to send by telex to the store. And then your fourth question was again DSC alert, safety and urgency definitions. And the fifth question was vessel overdue, and then all those conditions where you have to write mayday relay or mayday or whatever it is. So it was like vessel overdue was there, then you have man overboard, and then you have positioning of oil rig, then you have a helicopter ditching, and the last one was something related to pan like urgency. So this is the question paper that I have got today on the written paper on 23rd of June. Now let's see the documentation are going on. So hope everything's gonna be good, and then I have to clear everything in the first attempt. Guys, we are back in the evening of 23rd of June 2025, and apparently I let the bus pass. Apparently I did not clear my GMDSS written exams. First attempt was a fail, and I repeat, I am a fail, but yet again keep my hopes high up, right? I at least understood that what kind of questions can be expected and how it's gonna be. So I'll be preparing for my next attempt, which will be in July of 17. So that is the plan now. That is the plan. I'll be leaving to Vizag because there is nothing much to do right now. I'll be leaving on 26th or 25th, depending on Tatkal tickets that's available. Hopefully I should get some Tatkal, leave the place. I'm tired of it already. I'll just go back home and then we'll see what we can do. And right now going towards Causeway, I'm gonna treat myself something good, eat something, because at least after all that I have done my hard work and my efforts put in. If it did not happen, it did not happen. But keeping hopes high and always being positive is one thing that I always do. Yeah, there were people who actually passed. There were things, of course, like I did not expect this thing to happen, but crying about it would not change the fact that I failed, right? So what happened. Looking into the future is the best thing that I can do. So I'm gonna see you guys later, and with much more content added. And how's the GMDSS words exam, or how you can expect. I'll be just explaining everything later on. See you guys later. Right now we are at Taj. The hotel behind me is the Taj, the famous hotel with a lot of history to it. And in front of me there's Gateway. I'm just gonna show you that thing, that over there, the Gateway. I've already come here last time, and it's been since like 2 months since I've come here. Wonderful building over there, and all this place is wonderful in the night. Well, it is what it is. Walking through the streets of Mumbai again in the night, and it's my time to leave now. It's my time to finish this thing off, for which I have come from Mumbai, and I'll be going off, right? Well, I thought just a long leisure night walk. It's around 9:30, 10 in the night, and I'm walking towards the streets, through the streets of Taj and the Gateway, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. If you guys are here in Mumbai, right, for your courses or something, make sure you visit these places, because these are the places that's been history and we have been learning in our books since we were childhood. Since we were like, in 8th and 9th and 7th and in high school and stuff. Wonderful places, right? But yeah, make sure that you'll also feel bad because you come here and you see a lot of rich folks all around. So that's one of the drawback, but also if you're looking at a motivation and positive perspective, that's a beautiful thing as well. But yeah. All wonderful place, fun. And let's just see. That's the sea that I'll be going soon. Since the attacks that happened on Taj, security over here has been very strong. And I don't know how it was before, but it's wonderful now, right? It's the most secure place you could ever imagine. Police everywhere, army or CISF everywhere, right? Rich folks everywhere, so nobody's gonna try to harm them and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna see you later. I'll just have my ice cream soda, which I got from Baghdadi, which is very famous as well. So it is what it is, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Morning, guys. It is 25th of June 2025. Now I just woke up an hour before, and yeah, this fan on top of my head, so I don't think so if you can hear me properly or not. And I don't do like repeated shot. I just say whatever it is. I don't have a script or something. I just say whatever just comes to my mind. Okay, so what is up with so-called GMDSS? Let me talk about something about GMDSS, right? So the GMDSS was basically it is basically supposed to be a 3 to 4 days exam, which starts taking place on maybe Monday or any time of the week, and then it continues, right? So for me, it was on Monday, and then the exam was supposed to end today or maybe tomorrow, and the results were declared by the end of this week, maybe around Friday, right? Now with me there were 7 students who have completed the course from NAMAC, Naval Maritime Academy from Colaba, and apparently people say that NAMAC ka jo success rate is there, it's not that good. But I fail to disagree, right? Because right now 7 students mein 2 people failed, which is a good deal, right? The same thing was repeated last time. 7 students, 7 or more than 7, 2-3 people failed. So it is not like that NAMAC has a very less success rates. But the fact that NAMAC's material is lot more different compared to the MMTI material. MMTI is another institute which teaches your GMDSS and other courses as well. People most preferably want to go to MMTI to do their courses because the surveyors or whoever are coming there are basically gonna give you or gonna teach you the same thing that's gonna be coming for your written exams. The exact same thing. In NAMAC, it is more than what is. It is taught more, and sometimes it's nothing, not taught nothing. So there are 2 teachers who comes to NAMAC and both of them are good. One sir teaches you about the RT log. Now I'm gonna explain what is this. Right, first day you will have your written exams. What is written exams? In written exams you got 2 parts, section A, section B. Section A is basically goes with your MCQs. There are around 30 MCQs. You have to get 15 to get passing mark. There is no such thing like you got 5 marks there and you got other marks in your section B, which is the subjective part, and in total if you pass you're in. It's not like that. You gotta go with your 15 over in MCQs, 15 or more in your subjective, which is in the section B. And out of 60, I think 36 is the passing mark, so it should be more than 50%. Now coming to the fact, in the section B, it's gonna be all formats and the definitions of Ceylon Sweeney, Ceylon's Mayday, Ceylon's Distress, and your Mayday, urgency, and your pan meanings and frequencies that you have to study. This is the most important things. If you do these things, there is one question which will be out of 6 marks or 10 marks, and for sure you're gonna get the marks. You have to by heart and drop it there. Second thing is, if you want to get more marks, go to the formats. Understand what is your Iridium format and understand what is your SATC format, understand what is your formats for your MFHF and VHF DSCs for the terrestrial communications, via radio telephony, and if you're going for telex communications, so you understand there are 2 types, telex and telephony. Telex is the one where you send the message via an equipment, which is your SATC, and it will also be in Iridium. And your FST is like a fleet safety terminal. So most probably fleet safety terminals are not the questions that will be coming in your writtens. They mostly come to your practical part, and that is also like 50-50 chances or maybe less chances on it. So go with your SATC and go with your Iridium. Mostly focus on your SATC messages of telex, and SATC doesn't have a telephone to do radio telephony. Iridium has a telephone. So understand the formats of sending distress, routine, and your safety messages via those. And if you're going for your terrestrial, which is your DSC, which is MFHF and your VHF, then you go for telephony only. So you make sure you understand those formats and how you're gonna tell them in all kinds of areas. So there is written in every book in NAMAC, it's written A1, A2, A3. I'm gonna show you later now. And then the distress relay is one more extra thing that you have learned. If you read these things, for sure your section B will be more than your passing, or maybe you will even ace in your section B. Section A, MCQs, that is very over there and here. If you can do all the previous papers of MCQs and the papers that will be given in your institute, you can score more than 50% in it. Apparently for me, I have done my hard work, but the biggest problem that I suffered, I failed. First of all, I already told you I failed in the first day, which was on the 23rd, and I have nothing to worry about, or I don't feel guilty about it, because I have put my efforts the first day and the day before the exam. If it did not happen, it did not happen. Maybe my luck wasn't there, my fate was not good. But in any sense, you make sure you do this, and then you will be through your written exams of your GMDSS. The first day starts at 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's gonna be only 1 hour of your examination.
Also, some important tips to understand when you're making when you're going for your written exams. You carry your own stationery as usual. No need. Make sure you take a pencil, draw a line in the side, and your all the question ke jo bhi numbers hai, you will be on the line, which is the column on the left hand side. When you're writing your sign and the name and date and roll number, uske niche likhna, there will be 2 columns. On the top, down, you have to write. After that, MCQs in a small boxes. Make sure that the question numbers are like this or in this order, because again, we blindly in that pressure will be writing everywhere. Second thing is, do not make a lot of cuttings, right? If you're making a cut, then you sign on the cut. Most probably what my mistake was, I made a lot of cuttings, lot of slashes, lot of mistakes in the section B part, for which I got rejected, I guess, because even I know my paper, and MCQs did not go well. So do not cut. If you cut, you make a sign. Most probably 1 to 2 cuts are okay. Make sure the paper is neat and clean. This is the most important thing. There are like 120 to 200 people and they have to correct all the papers, and for us it was 126, but they took like 5 hours to give the results for the written exam. We gave our exams in the morning at 11:30. The paper came, the results came at 5 o'clock in the evening. Nothing else took place, only the returns, and I was declared fail. Anyway, I don't cry about it now. Things happened. I gave my best. That's all I can do. Leave rest to the God. Now, if you fail, what's gonna be the next step? If you fail, you contact your institute and you ask them the dates for your so-called your GMDSS exam, and the dates will be revealed after 1 month. So you have to come after 1 month and give your written exam. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get something good for the camera and the edits and stuff, and make my videos even more intuitive. Anyway, in the sense, so you have to understand my exam. If I want to give the exam the next month, you contact your college and you understand what are the dates that they'll be starting the courses. Next month around July, they'll be starting July 7th, they'll be starting the course. You have to call them on the 6th July and you have to say, please enroll me for my GMDSS second attempt. They will enroll you and you don't have to go for the courses, you just have to go for the attempt. The attempt or the exam will be on the 19th of July, that is 12 days or more than that after your course starts. So on the 19th of July the exam is, and then 18th of July I'll be there in Siemens again, and then I'll come back from Vizag all the way 2 days. Make sure you clear it on your first attempt, guys. But if you don't, just don't be sad, just go home, prepare and come back and give it your best shot, right? So all these exams, these MMDs and there's all these things in this Navy is the biggest headache of all. Getting money, going to see the world, and everything is so wonderful and rosy to look at. If you look all these people, but every guy, every person who's become a second mate, third mate, chief mate, captain, everybody has to do more and more courses in this particular field. It's not that easy. You give your, you finish your BSc or your DNS. So in BSc, if you finish, you come back. It's very easy. Like you come, it's not easy. You come back, you do all the 7 courses, and make sure you book your GMDSS first, because of this bullshit that you see here. GMDSS is one thing. It's almost like your oral exams that you go give for your COC license. After that, you go back, you study for your returns, then you don't get your seats for the returns, then you have to get the seats for the returns, go there, stay there, give your returns, and all kinds of stuff. So I suggest you do that. And apart from that, yeah, so just come the next month, give your exams the best. That's all I could say. Practice your previous papers most probably, and leave everything to God. It's gonna happen. If it doesn't, just come for the next attempt. So 3 attempts. After that, you have to go and give your course again, which is the whole 12-day course, right? And this 3 attempts, after the course is finished, you can give any time in the 12 months of a duration. After 12 months, you have to do the course again. This is the most important. Without your GMDSS, you cannot give your orals, but you can give your writtens. So that is one thing you have to remember. If you have failed, don't worry. Prepare for the next one. Prepare for your written exams and give your assessment as well. And then you come back, give your GMDSS. Hopefully it finishes. You get your GOC. Wonderful. So the exams pattern is first is your written, which I already told you. Section A, Section B. Prepare for MCQs and your theory. And the next one will be RT log. What is RT log? Radio, telephony and log, which I'll be adding the clip how I was saying in my class. That is what you have to do. That is the most difficult part. People who pass in returns and your RT log, which is supposed to happen in the first day, if they don't delay the results for the written. If not, then the second day will be RT. If you finish and pass in that, then that means you're through from GMDSS and you're most probably gonna get the GOC. After that, you will have your practicals and your orals. So there are like 2 practicals from the WPC, which is Wireless Planning Coordination Wing. That is the one which is issuing the certificate, and from the DG as well. The WPC will be taking your practicals in a hardware equipment. MFHF DSC, which you're practicing in your institute, is on a software version. But WPC will take you on a hardware equipment. You have to go there, hardware manually, you have to press the buttons, and then you have to send a distress alert or your safety alert or your routine alert. That is WPC examinations. If you're going with your
The DG will be on your software itself. DG mostly always takes about, so if you go to NAMAC, if you go to, not NAMAC, if you go to your exam format, you understand that there are chief examiner, DG and WPC. Everybody has their own syllabus. DG goes with your MFHF, VHF and DSC equipments only. Your WPC goes with your other equipments hardware. Chief examiner goes with your Inmarsat-C, Iridium and other important things. So everything is divided. So just make sure you read accordingly and just go and give them. So focus on your returns first, focus on your RT first. Once that's finished, practicals is gonna be an easy piece of a cake, right? Apart from that, orals, yeah, you have to study orals. Whole book is a necessary thing. There are some survey set questions, just prepare them. There are only 2 surveys always coming, Padukone, Mr. Padukone sir, and also your Mahapatra sir. These 2 people are gonna come from the DG, understand what they're asking, understand how to answer them, and prepare and go. Don't just go and randomly give you exams. Okay, so that's one more important thing. These are the important notes or the tips that I can give you. GMDSS is an important course, right? Studying from the day 1 will not make you pass the exam. I'll tell you. This is a stupid logic. People always say, study from the day 1, study from day 2. This is all complete useless. I understand that I did not pass, so I'm not in a position where I could give you advice and all stuff. But I have asked people who have cleared the examination. There are people who are dumb, but they still cleared the examinations because they just kept little bit of efforts just the day before. They understood how to write the exams properly, how to just answer properly, what MCQs to read, and they were smart enough to win through the GMDSS. Don't be a hard worker, be a smart worker. I was a hard worker. I lost it. I lost the first attempt. So there is no point of working your asses off day and night for this shit, right? Instead, yes, you pay focus in your class, understand what's going in the practical, because practical equipments you cannot get it at your house when you're practicing. Once your 12 days course finish, you cannot go back to institute. At least for NAMAC you can, because that's an Indian Navy establishment. You need a pass and everything to go inside. So understand the equipments, take videos of the equipments, whatever you're doing, so that you understand what you did. So I'm gonna come again in July and give my attempt. So these are the important tips you have to understand. Apart from that, nothing special. Right now, tomorrow is my train early in the morning, 26th. I have my train RAC. I'll be going from LTT, so I got to get a local and then go to LTT, from LTT to Vizag. Hopefully, I go safe, I go happily. Of course, not happy, but still, don't worry about it. Just gonna go there. And then going back to the same routine, gym and everything. So this time it's gonna be again scanning of all my TAR books, completing my TAR book, and then I have to send the scan pages to the company. After that, prepare for GMDSS and start my assessment and give the assessment to the DG for giving my written exams in September. So that is the plan for now. Let's see how it's gonna go, and I'm gonna see you guys later. I'll be heading out, having some fun with my friend who's gonna come from long time. I did not meet him, so he's gonna come from somewhere near Santa Cruz, so I'm gonna meet him. We go have some drinks or maybe eat something, and then I'm gonna see you guys later. Ciao. Look at this, right? You have 3 books. In NAMAC, you have got 3 books, right? This is the part 3 book. The part 3 has all the MCQs. They're like around, let us say, maybe 200 MCQs. These 200 MCQs are from the previous years itself. After that, if you go, there's a lot of information about the Inmarsat, general questions, all the oral questions are given here. When you go to part 1, most important book, this is all about the theory, the important things, right? You go here, understand this is the RT log, how to say what to say. These frequencies are very, very, very important. And apart from that, these frequencies are the most important. Questions from this are 100%. Okay. Apart from that, just make sure you read all. And then this box of what is the distress alert, and these are the types of alerts. And then if you go to the part 2 book, this is my friends anyway. If you go to the part 2 book, we go to part 2. This is all the practical, what to do, what not to do. This is the MFH, this is the VHF, right? All these things. This is MFHF, and then this is the definition of what to do and all. Then this is the formats that I was talking about: Iridium, SAT-C, FST, and then this is the chart for the terrestrial MFHF, VHF. This is Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, distress relay, which you will send through probos on your equipment. All these things. This is the telex. This is the other formats, right? Just make sure you read these, and then you will be passing through. And I'll just gonna keep updated, keep on adding videos about my preparations and stuff, so that you guys can also get familiarized with what's happening and what's not. So anyway, I'm in this room. I think you guys just saw it. This is like a very big room, right? This is a very big room. You got a private bathroom as well over here. You have a private bathroom as well, and then you also got your long ass cupboards, or let's say wardrobes. You get long ass cupboards. Luckily, sometimes during off seasons, as I told you, book it during off seasons. July there is an exam, so people are coming and all the rooms are booked. If you book like an off season, you have the whole room for yourself, just paying half the price. So I paid $720 for this room, or $750, which is the deluxe room, and it's big. You have very spacious on the top floor, and lot of internet is good and everything is good. So this you'll get on a luck basis if there are no people coming on. So I'm gonna see you guys later, and thank you for watching my beautiful videos.